Namaskaram friends. So let's discuss a question from the topic population and associated issues. Question is, analyze the unintended social consequences of restrictive child policies, including their effect on marginalized communities. So let's discuss it. Restrictive child policies like the two-child norm aimed at population control have had unintended social consequences, particularly impacting marginalized communities. These consequences often highlight the gaps between policy intentions and ground realities. So let's discuss each and every important heading and subpoint under each headings. So first heading is unintended social consequences of restrictive child policy. Under this heading, first point is declining sex ratio. Increased preference for male children had led to gender biased sex selection and a declining sex ratio. For example, the sex ratio at birth in Haryana dropped to 880 versus 1000 between 2003 and 2005 due to prenatal sex determination. Second point, rise in illegal practices. Couples often resort to concealing births or divorcing partners to circumvent legal disqualifications under the two-child norm. For example, cases in Rajasthan and Haryana where elected representatives disown children to retain positions. This is from the source Population Foundation of India. Third point, child abandonment. Fear of disqualification has led to the abandonment of additional children, particularly girls, disrupting their social and psychological well being. For example, studies by IIPS 2020, IIPS means Indian Institute of Population Survey. IIPS study by IIPS found higher instances of abandoned girl children in rural areas under restrictive policies. Fourth point is impact on women's health. Policies have increased pressure on women to bear male children within two pregnancies, leading to repeated abortions and compromised reproductive health. For example, NFHS 5 reported an increase in unsafe abortions in states with stringent norms. Fifth point, skewed demographic structure. Declining fertility rates in states like Andhra Pradesh have resulted in aging populations, reducing the working age group and economic productivity. For example, Andhra Pradesh TFR indicates long-term workforce challenges. Second heading is effects on marginalized community. Under this heading, first point is exclusion from political participation. Marginalized groups with higher fertility rates face disqualification from local elections, reducing their representation in governance. For example, women and tribal candidates in Odisha and Chhattisgarh reported higher disqualifications under the norm. Second point, increased vulnerability to poverty. Restrictive policies often deprive marginalized families of government benefits if they exceed the child limit. For example, denial of ration cards and welfare schemes to families with more than two children in states like Uttar Pradesh. Third, perpetuation of gender inequality. Marginalized women bear the brunt of these policies, facing domestic violence or desertion for failing to meet societal preferences for male hires. For example, studies by NHRC 2022 indicate a rise in gender based violence in policy affected regions. Fourth point is disruption of cultural practices. Indigenous and tribal communities with traditionally large families are forced to alter cultural norms, leading to loss of identity and social cohesion. For example, tribal groups in Madhya Pradesh protested against restrictive norms for infringing on their cultural values. Fifth point is limited access to reproductive health care. Marginalized communities often lack access to contraceptives and family planning services, leading to unsafe practices under restrictive norms. For example, the NFHS 5 reported a lower contraceptive prevalence rate in ST-SC populations compared to the general population. So let's conclude the whole discussion. Restrictive child policies often yield counterproductive outcomes, particularly for marginalized communities, highlighting the need for inclusive, empowerment based approaches to population stabilization. Policies must prioritize education, healthcare, and economic development over coercive measures to address these challenges effectively. So this is all about this question. This question contains two important headings, and under each headings 4 to 5 important points are given. So these two important headings are: first one, unintended social consequences of restrictive child policies, and second one is effects on marginalized community. So under the heading unintended social consequences of restricted child policy, first point is declining sex ratio, second one is rise in illegal practices, third one is child abandonment, fourth one is impact on women's health, and fifth one is skewed demographic structure. And under the heading of effects on marginalized community, first point is exclusion from political participation, second increased vulnerability to poverty, third perpetuation of gender inequality, fourth, disruption of cultural practices, and fifth, limited access to reproductive health care. So, this is all about this question. I hope you love it, you enjoy it, and gain some knowledge, some perspective out of it. So, keep learning, keep growing, keep enjoying, and educate other people who are deprived of from all sorts of education. So, keep learning, keep enjoying. Namaskaram. Thank you.